Imagine being on a wooden ship. The waves are high, the sky is endless, and no one knows where you are going or if you will survive. This is the story of how a few explorers changed the entire world forever. What would it feel like to leave everything behind, to sail into the unknown, chasing rumors of gold, spices, and also glory? This was actually the reality of the age of exploration, a time of bold voyages and also brave discoveries, but also of broken civilizations, stolen lands, and lives turned into currencies. So now, let's uncover the truth behind one of the most powerful and also painful chapters in human history. So, what was actually the age of exploration? The age of exploration, or the age of discovery, took place in the 15th to the 17th centuries. European nations, led by Portugal and Spain, set sail to find new trade routes after the fall of Constantinople cut off their land access to Asia. Next, I'll be explaining about the key explorers and also the main discoveries during that era. In 1492, Christopher Columbus set sail from Spain, dreaming of reaching Asia by sailing west across the Atlantic Ocean. After over 2 months at sea, he finally spotted land, but Columbus hadn't found Asia. He had landed in the Caribbean. Columbus would make 4 voyages in total, never realizing he had discovered a new world. To the Spanish crown, he was a hero, but to the native Taino people, his arrival marked the beginning of disease, slavery, and violence that would nearly wipe them out. And a few years later, Vasco da Gama rounded Africa and reached India by sea, opening a direct trade between Europe and Asia. Ferdinand Magellan's voyage became the first to sail around the entire globe. Though Magellan himself never made it home, he was actually killed in the Philippines. And other explorers like Hernan Cortes and also Francisco Pizarro conquered the Aztec and also Inca empires with small armies but with huge ambition. To Europe, these were heroic legends. To the native people, they were actually invaders. Now we have come to the most saddening part of this era. For a discovery, it came with a cost. For every ship that arrived, a culture was lost. Indigenous lands were claimed under European flags. Languages, religions, and traditions were erased from the entire world. Entire civilizations like the Aztecs, the Incas have collapsed under the weight of steel, gunpowder, and also disease. Then came the slave trade. Millions of Africans were captured, chained, and sold like objects. They were packed onto ships. They were transported across oceans to work on sugar, cotton, and also tobacco plantations. Families were torn apart, many cultures have been destroyed, and millions of lives have been forgotten. Generally, the wealth of the Europe obviously grew, but the scars of colonization and slavery still remain in our world today. So, many people must be wondering, why do we actually need to know about the age of exploration? So, the age of exploration actually is the one who shaped the modern world. It has connected continents, it gave birth to the global trade and many more. But it also created systems of inequality that still exist up until today. Colonial borders, language dominance, and economy imbalance are what the humans nowadays have to face. Surely, it taught us about courage and curiosity, but also about greed and also injustice. So, when we celebrate these explorers, we must also remember the untold stories of those who paid the price. His story is not just about glory, but it is also about understanding and also about humanity.